All right, good Thursday morning, everybody. We're almost through the work week.
We're making our way. All right. Well, there's this pet store in Northern California that is celebrating 7 months of a very rare animal. Okay. This is Zeke and Angel. Ugh. Oh. Okay. So they are two heads on the same California king snake. Oh. The one in 100,000 occurrence is the same thing as a conjoined twin, one embryo that partially split into two. So the two-headed snakes don't usually live very long, though. But Zeke and Angel are thriving, which leads the East Bay area to think that they will live. And the species normally live 20 to 30 years, so which is amazing. 20 to 30 years.
It's really long.
And it also means they'll grow to around 4 feet long. The workers say the heads can both control the body, but often fight over which way to go. When that happens, Angel typically wins out as the dominant head. So.
At first, I was wondering, do they even know they have two heads? But they turn, I guess, toward each other. So.
Yeah.
I guess they
don't know any different.
They don't know any different. They just think this is what life is.
Yeah.
Having two heads controlling your body.
What a nightmare.
What a nightmare, right? But they seem to be getting along.
I am not a reptile person. I've never actually even touched a snake. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No, not a.
I guess I'm more fearful of like bugs than I am snakes, but.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
The
Bugs
opposite.
don't bother me.
Yeah.
But snakes, no.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Especially two-headed snakes.
Yeah. Oh no.
Not your cup of tea.
No. That would run. I would be
run in the opposite direction, right?
Screaming. Yeah. So.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, thank you, Jennifer, for sharing this difficult story with us. I know it was difficult for you to see this video. So.
Took one for the team.
Took one for the team. All right. Thanks. Let's take a look at our local headlines this morning. Charlottesville City School says it's been picked to acquire the Federal Executive Institute at no cost. The division plans to use the 14-acre property for its preschool program and administrative offices. President Trump shut the institute down through an executive order earlier this year. The University of Virginia was also interested in the site. The Department of Justice is demanding UVA provide details on its dismantling of DEI on grounds. The agency sent a letter to the university alleging it had received complaints. UVA was not following through. It was posted publicly by the Jefferson Council, the letter, and confirmed by a UVA spokesperson. The DOJ is giving the university until tomorrow to respond to its request. UVA shuttered its Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion last month. A nonprofit Charlottesville law firm is speaking out after an incident at the courthouse in the city last week. Two plainclothes federal agents detained two men without clearly identifying themselves or showing warrants. One was wearing a full head covering. The Rutherford Institute is urging local officials to take immediate action to protect constitutional rights and ensure transparency in law enforcement activities. The firm is calling for clear protocols requiring federal agents to identify themselves when conducting enforcement actions. And Albemarle County is opening housing vouchers for the Hickory Hope apartment complex in Southwood, set to open next month. There are 100 spots available on the waiting list, 50 for a one-bedroom unit and 50 for a two-bedroom. The application process is lottery-based, meaning entries will be chosen at random. Applications open May 9th and close on May 16th. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. It looks like another warm one out there today with a high of 87. And then we have a chance of rain on the weekend, so may want to reconsider those outdoor plans this weekend. And it looks like things will be cooling off for our second week of May with a high of 75 on Monday, which is also Cinco de Mayo. All right, here's a live look outside. This is US 29 at Rio Road in Albemarle County. I hope you have a safe drive into school and work this morning, and we'll see you again on 29 News at noon.